Welcome back to another quest video inside of Arc Raiders. We're looking at the right tool this time, in which you have to destroy a fireball, a hornet, and a turret. Now, these are going to be lots of flying arc inside the world that you're going to run into, and some of these quests are going to bleed together. So what we're going to be showing you is some of the weak points on some of the arc, and either for you to shoot them and bring them down and keep their parts, because you're going to have other tasks that you're going to be using these with. You're going to run into several different types of flying arc, being the wasp, the first one that you see, followed by the hornet, which is a little more armored than the wasp itself, and then the snitches, which we will all go over in this video, although not pertaining completely to this task. Wasps being some of the first arc that you come across are an assault drone with a machine gun attached to them. They have 4 rotors and you can shoot them off independently. They take 3 individual shots from heavy piercing weapons, and if you take any of their propellers off, they stand a chance to crash to the ground because they don't recover their footing. As a matter of fact, as a general rule of thumb, even some of the larger arc will come crashing to the ground if you remove 2 points of any way that they propel themselves across the sky. In this case, with this snitch, I'm going to remove 2 of its wings off of it, which is going to make it lose its stability. You want to make sure that you blow the stitch up, or you remove 2 of those wings in order for it to crash to the ground before it gets its signal off. Otherwise, it will drop 2 wasps and a hornet on you. As previously mentioned, it will drop 3 drones on you. 1 is a hornet and 2 wasps. I did use a seeker nade to kind of level the playing field here, and I still almost got my ass kicked. So be careful with doing this method. Try to make your fights count where you know they're going to count. The hornet is a little more armored than the wasp. It's going to have actual armor on the 2 propellers in the front, so you want to try to aim for the back if you can. It does have a stun, which is an electric damage, so it will absolutely destroy your shield. These things can make or break a fight between you and other arc, so please be careful. And either to combat the areas that they can't fly in, the Ark have created fireballs and pops to cover in the inside of buildings that are important. These 2 are frequently together, and one of the many reasons why you see me carrying an anvil. If you can carry a heavy weapon of some sort, pharaohs are very cheap. You want to make sure that you have something that does great arc penetration and either to deal with these arc very quickly. While you are killing these arc, you want to stop and make sure you loot them for everything that's on them, because you will need all their cells in either to form some kind of quest or task or some kind of item that you need inside of your hideout. So it's important that you pick up all of them off of all these arc that we're talking about here today. This is where the game will start to introduce you into some of the higher loot areas, in which you're going to find not only the pops and the fireballs that are going to be used to protect these areas, but the turrets that you will need to be able to get to as well. You'll be able to tell the turrets by their blue glow as they're searching for something to shoot at, and then also you'll be able to see the turrets that are sitting on the corners of buildings in specific spots. These actually have a static spawn that you will also need, because you need sentinel firing cores. The power generation complex does in fact have a great place for you to be able to find a turret, and it's inside this building right here, in which you can find one on the inside. But this is right next to an extraction, and it can be highly contested, so be careful. If you run into any pops, you'll be able to dispatch them with ease. However, fireball burners can be dispatched with a heavy weapon, but if you don't have one readily available to you, you would just simply wait until it opens its face and then shoot it in the weak spot. Thank you for taking the time to watch this longer video for tutorials, as it's going to be referenced to use for future quests that are going to be coming up that are the beginner quests inside of Arc Raiders. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and the subscription button. It helps out the channel a great deal. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.